Oh man, 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 oh ah. And I know that I'm not gonna stop because if I were to stop, then this intro wouldn't work. Would interrupt. Would interrupt. I wouldn't interrupt. I would chopping the lumberjacks do or did on a daily basis. Back when cutting down trees was really wrong. Wasn't that wrong or wasn't noticed to be wrong? Anyway, you're moving on from the cutting of trees. Trees moving on. Welcome back. Welcome back to another day, another scene, another moment, another moment, another mo. I don't know what we are gonna do for the spectacular episode of Danjo no Nanako. Oh, he don't know, he no ki, dan machi memoria la free. Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm eating a lollipop because it's really good. Anyway, continue. Oh, so, what is it that I exactly did today? Well, I'm not gonna tell ya until I feel like I should say, which I say, which I should say. Anyway, welcome back to another day in which I'm going to talk about what happened today and what happened last night. As usual, I'll tell y'all about the fun times and the sad times, uplifting news and downlifting news, and we'll fight through this infinite series, whether it is gonna be comedic or intense. Welcome to the less tense and more intense, and I don't know what I'm really saying. But first, before we continue, I just really want to keep on eating this lollipop. I'm just telling you, folks, this lollipop is really good. This is really good. Anyway. Did you know that Minecraft Championships happen today? And I am currently in the middle of watching it, but I haven't finished because I need to record this episode that never seems to of this series. This episode in the series that never seems to stop bothering me, picking me, prick. And every time I just say, oh well, I have to come back, pick up my phone, open Mobies and Memoria, Freese, and start recording another episode. And then after it, I'm gonna be totally re-energized. I almost just choked on a lot of water because there's a lot of slime. Welcome back to another episode of Danjo no Nanako Hiro wa Mashita Imasu Memoria la Fresu Y3, my dudes. Whew! Man, but this lollipop really is fucking good. Sorry, just, oh my god. So, I don't think y'all understand. I don't eat lollipops. But they brought lollipops. So good. So, I'd love to tell y'all everything that I did today. While doing heroic trials. But, ladies and gentlemen, first, before we do that, I have to, as per usual, give the episode over to our sponsor. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is going to be our sponsor for the episode, for episode 836 of Memoria Freese Y3. And our sponsor, as per usual, is water. Look at that beautiful water. It's free. Alright, well, it's free and it's to buy. It's free over there. And you can buy this at your local, basically anywhere, wherever. It might not look the same. It might not have the same brand and it might not be in the same language, but trust me, it's there. Just make sure to wear a mask because we're kind of living in an apocalypse. Anyway, that's the word from our sponsor. I'll bring it back to you, good old player Yasset. Thanks, Film Beecher. Anyway, back to this. How are y'all doing? Great episode, ain't it? You like the sponsor? Me too. So now, the next 30 minutes, or 25, let's go ahead and talk about it. I bet you're surprised. I bet you're absolutely just, whoa, what was that? Was I just transported to a whole other dimension? And what I have to say to that is, yes, you were. So ladies and gents, today, I went to the good old BEACH, which I haven't been to in like 30 billion years. But let me tell you, I went today, I had a blast. Alright, I had a blast. I'm like, these fellers over here are just dying. My point is, I had a really fun time. I made some epic tunes on whatever that app is called that I keep forgetting. Yeah, I made some epic tunes. I had some epic fun in the water. We talked about Disney Plus and games and monitors and music. We talked about everything. We had a lot of fun. I got there around 1 in the morning. Sorry, what? 1 in the afternoon. And we left at 7. And then from 7 to here, once I got home, took a shower, had some dinner. And then after dinner, or while eating dinner, I've just been watching MCC while everyone else is outside in the pool and listening to music. That's all you need to know. But not really. So at the beach, like I said, we talked. We had a fun time. Me and the fam had a fun time. No, but seriously, we had a fun time. A lot of good music that Lewis put on. What else? What else did we do? Lewis and Jumpy played beanbag toss because we have that little game to bring to the beach. We all had sandwiches that Lewis actually bought us from Publix. So that was pretty pog-champ. So what else? We had snacks. Went at the pool. I did some stuff. I did some more of the stuff that... Did some more of the hobby that I haven't been able to do in a long time. Which is good. Like I said, I made some music. Which I'm surprised that I haven't uploaded anywhere. I've uploaded it, but it's just I just privated it on the app that I'm uploading it to. Who knows? Maybe I'll make a playlist. Maybe I'll make an album ? But no, besides that, not much else happened, except I was kind of sad today. Because, yeah, I did all that stuff. But my main reason for wanting to go to the beach was so I could record this episode of Memoria Freese on the beach. That was the surprise. That was going to be the big surprise that I was mentioning last episode. That I was going to the beach and that I was going to record Memoria Freese on the beach. But it didn't work out because, believe it or not, I don't have Wi-Fi on this one. So I couldn't. But I went for the next best thing. And I recorded the segment that you just saw of me talking about our sponsor, or film beach, or whatever I called. Anyway, I recorded that segment. It was literally just one take, because we don't do 2 takes here. We don't do 2 takes in Memoria Freese. The hell out of here. Sorry. Yeah. I did 1 take. It was fun. It was cool. I was like, I was just relaxing to music, and then I saw my mom get up, like asking for water. I'm like, hey mom, can you pass me water? And she's like, sure. So I get the water from her. I take my phone, and I go far away from where we're sat, and I just start recording. It's like, it's the funniest thing ever. And yeah, that's the story of that. I originally wanted to do a lot more. Not a lot more. I originally planned in the advertisement that y'all just saw, or the thing. I intended to have the Memoria Freese symbol on the top left, or no, on the bottom left, and then like right next to it be like word from our sponsor in like full caps or something, like if it's some news report. But I couldn't get that to work because the thing is that I tried to download some apps and it didn't work. And I tried to use PixArt first, but it didn't work because I had to pay for that, so. Or I had to pay premium, so that really sucks. Because I would have absolutely loved. I would have loved to have done that. But I didn't. I couldn't. So yeah, that sucks. Maybe I'll be able to do that in the future, because I kind of want to keep that. I was thinking, after I made that, whether I wanted to keep that in just this, or for just this video, or if I wanted to keep it throughout the series. But then I'm like, nah, that's too much work, so, or not too much work, but I feel like, no, but that's just going to be too repetitive, and recycling, sure, but new ideas better. And so, I don't know. We are going to the beach tomorrow. Again. And so hopefully, I can either A, prepare multiple segments that I record at the beach, like multiple varieties of the same segment of, hey, word from our sponsor, blah, 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 blah. And that way I can farm my variety in a single place. Or I can hopefully try to record Memoria Freese, the episode there. It's really cool, because we haven't had a beach episode in a long time. I think throughout Memoria Freese's entire history, or, the series, the anime, we've only gone to the beach twice. Recorded on the beach twice. So, yeah. We'll see how that works out. Besides that, though, besides, like, having fun and this and that, I really do want to talk about, I really want to get into my day at the beach. How do we do that? Heavenly Wings, Stellaris, Hero Rising, and Aerial Glen. So, today was the first day in a long time that, yes, I went to that I've gone to the beach. But it's also the first time that I've gone to the beach. In the world that we live in. And so it was quite the experience for me because, yes, I'd worn a mask before, and that wasn't new to me. Because, I mean, I went to goddamn Tampa, people. That's like 5 hours away. I went to a restaurant in Tampa and had like 1 billion people. Like, that was a lot heavier than what happened to us today. Or than, you know, wearing masks today. But yeah, today was my first day really outside in my part of town. I guess you could say. You know, wearing a mask. And it was really interesting. Just seeing, all the family social distance on the beach, and like from each other while walking on the sidewalk and all that. I just thought it to be really interesting because I hadn't seen much of that, you know, in person. And so, yeah, I thought that was really interesting, and of course, you know, having to wear a mask was also interesting as well, because, you know, I don't wear a mask every day. But I will tell you, contrary to how it felt to wear last time that I wore a mask, today was actually fairly. It was fairly tight, you know. It was the mask didn't keep on falling off, so I actually got used to it. Not used to the mask falling off, but used to just it because it was working. So that was really cool. But the other thing is that I actually want to get myself a proper mask. Like, I want to order like a colorful mask, not just have to use a freaking replaceable one, or not a replaceable one, a recyclable one. So yeah. Which, now that I say that, I really regret not buying one back in May when I bought my other things. Which reminds me, more stuff came a few days ago. I have to do the video. I have to do the video where I show stuff. But I don't know when I'm going to do that. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, just a really interesting world that I saw today. And also another thing that I got to see today was my school. We actually drove by my school for the first time in, like, ages. And I saw, and there was, like, some tarps on it, or, like, something that was, just looked really, I mean, I know it's summer, but, like, it just looked really dead. And I'm like, damn. I remember that place. I was there. And then I'm just like, I saw it, and I just saluted to it. It's like, I'm not going to you this year, man. I'm going online. I'll see you later. So that was interesting. What else? I'm trying to think what else. So, continuing the whole, oh yeah, masks and this and that, and new world that we live in. So, when we left the beach, I need to go to the bathroom, like, really badly. And so we all got in the car, and we headed towards the Starbucks, and we went to, and when we got to the Starbucks, and when we got to the Starbucks, we had our masks on, of course. We walked over there, walked inside. It was empty, and we asked them, "Hey, can we use your bathroom?" And they're like, "Oh, sorry, it's not open to the public." And I was really surprised. But, like, at the same time, I was like, "That's pretty smart, man. That's pretty smart." Another thing. No, yeah. So, from there, we went to a Publix because they said that Publix actually has public restrooms open. So, cool. And so me and my mom, we went to Publix. It was, like, right next door. We went into Publix. remember, this is my first time going in a Publix since. You don't know what Publix is, it's just a supermarket. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just your local supermarket. So yeah. Anyway, so we went there, and like everybody was wearing masks, you know, and we were going through the aisles, but like it wasn't like anything crazy, but it's just like, wow, I haven't been in a Publix or in a public place in such a long time. And I know that I should have thought that, you know, when I was at the beach, but like I thought it more when I was in the Publix. It's like, wow, I haven't been in a place like this in forever. The other crazy thing that I forgot to mention about Publix is that when we entered, they actually at the front entrance they have complimentary. Would you call it complimentary? Yeah, they have complimentary hand sanitizer. No, yeah, hand sanitizer and hand sanitizer wipes that you know the public can use, and so I thought that was really cool. The other thing is that they actually provide you masks if you don't have one that you're wearing, and so that's something else that I thought was really interesting. And I'm like, wow, is that how everything is being worked with? And when me and my mom came back from the bathroom and Lewis came to check on us because he was worried, he told us on the way out that they tried to offer him a mask, but he didn't trust them, and so he gave it away. And blah, blah, blah. Anyway, my point is that he said not a lot of stores are doing what Publix did, and so I thought that was really, really interesting. That Publix was the only store that Lewis, I think, had ever seen during this whole pandemic that did something as simple as, you know, having complimentary hand wipes and hand sanitizer and masks. I thought that was really, really cool. Let's see, besides that, what else? While we were waiting for... While we were waiting for my mom and Lewis to put stuff in the car, when we were going to leave, I was just sat against... Like, I had my back against a wall. Like one of those... Not a wall, but like... a wall. But it's slightly... It's like a... Yeah, it's a wall. Yeah, I had my back against a wall, and it was right next to a sidewalk, and there was some people, going across the sidewalk, and there's even these kids that were like on tricycles and whatnot, and they were going down, and they were wearing masks, and that didn't blow my mind, kind of thing, because I'd already seen in the news somewhere that, of a picture of a child or a kid wearing a mask. But like still, it really, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before a million times, but I feel like when I see that a child or a baby are also wearing masks, that's when like the reality sets in even harder, that like this isn't just teenagers and adults and the elderly they're not the only ones that are just wearing masks. It's everybody. The kids, the children, the infants. It kind of just blows you away, kind of thing. Because if you've been inside like me this whole quarantine, and maybe gone out once or twice, I'm pretty sure you'd be surprised, even if you've seen the news, read news articles, have had stories of people, you know, that you talk with who have been outside more than you, you know, saying, oh yeah, dude, I saw this kid and this baby wearing masks, and it was like, wow, that's crazy. But it's like, when you go out after 4 months, can you believe that, folks? It's almost going to be like 4 or 5 months since we've been in quarantine. Imagine 4 or 5 months since haven't gone outside, and, you know, just walking around the street, maybe walking in a mall, and seeing a child in a stroller, or seeing like a mom holding her baby, or a kid just, you know, running around in a mask, like that. It shouldn't blow your mind, but it does, because it really just, reality really just hits when you see that kind of thing. It's like, wow. Like, this is really happening. This is the world we live in. And it's scary. And it's really scary to just see that. 'Cause just, wow. Anyway. Let's talk about last night, shall we? So I recorded episode 27 of Minecraft Survival. It was pretty cool. I quite enjoyed it. It was about like 40 minutes or so. A pretty decent size. I died, lost all my stuff, but I didn't recoup it all, but I tried to recoup it all, or I tried to recoup the basics, and I succeeded, to say the least. And offline, or off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the overworld, get a bunch of iron, maybe diamonds, question mark, and get prepared for the continuation of the expedition. Oh, which reminds me, I forgot to enlist the Pokemon Sword episode. Shoot. I gotta do that. Another thing I gotta do is upload this episode. No, yeah, I recorded episode 27. It was great. I enjoyed it. I added some new songs to the Nether playlist as well, so that was really cool. And I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm gonna be honest. I truly think that is it. I don't think I have really anything else to talk about. Except for the fact that I'm still eating. Or, is eating the right word? I am still savoring the taste of this delectable lollipop. So yeah. I'm really trying to think, is there anything else that I really haven't mentioned? Aw, man, I just dropped my lollipop. Well, that sucks. F's in the chat, boys. Ugh. Man, that's sad. I am really sad now. Oh yeah, I really don't have anything else to talk about. I'm pretty sure I've talked y'all out. Oh, wait, so I didn't talk about what happened on the Dream Team SMP yesterday, except for the fact that Dream hosted a $5,000 Deal or No Deal. But I forgot to mention that I watched Tommy's perspective, and he and Tubbo played court, if you may, if you will, and with that bit that they did, Eric joined in, as well as Dream, but mostly Eric. Eric, with Tommy, because Tubbo left after a minute. But it was really cool, because I hadn't seen Tommy and Eric talk, well, actually, we haven't seen Tommy and Eric talk really at all since, you know, the Dream War, the betrayal. So yeah. Anyway, that was fun, and this was a fun episode, guys. I don't care if we did our dailies. All right, we don't need our dailies. Get the hell out of here. But you know what I do care about? I care about... I'm not gonna sponsor. Anyway, thank y'all for watching another great episode of 男女で求めるのましがているだろうか Memoria la Freese Y3 episode 836 I think. And until tomorrow, ladies and gents, this has been your friendly neighborhood. Friendly neighborhood? Neighborhood friendly player Yosset. And I will see you in the next episode of Memoria la Freese Y3 episode 7! Wait, what? 387? 837. And until tomorrow, folks, I'm gonna watch MCC. I'm gonna hope that Tommy in it fills a freaking Wilbur Soot and... Scott? Scott? Is that his name? I feel like he has another name. Whatever. I hope that they win. If they don't win, I'm going to cry. And I'm also gonna give myself a new lollipop because my current lollipop is... It's not popping off, folks. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the little segment, like 5 minutes into the video with the whole sponsor thing. I'll try to do that more. Hopefully tomorrow's episode will be at the beach. If it's not, well then, shit. Anyway, this has been your friendly neighborhood, and I'll see you on the next episode of... You know what the series is. Sayonara. And bye!